My name is Melissa. I grew up in Aruba. I've been living in the Netherlands for almost 6 years, and I'm studying video design.
Good job. Why did you choose to study in the Netherlands?
I choose to study in the Netherlands because I really didn't think about what I want to do. It was literally last minute, kinda, that I chose to go study in The Hague. I wanted to be as close as my brother. My brother was studying in Rotterdam. So, yeah, I just came in the Netherlands because my brother was studying here.
How did you prepare for studying abroad?
I really didn't prepare, I just went, oh, with a chicken without a head.
How did you feel in your first weeks here?
I felt, in short, very claustrophobic because new environment, new responsibilities, new everything, and without my parents.
Okay. What was your biggest culture shock when you arrived, and how did you cope with it?
Um, Good question. Biggest one, fuck, I don't fucking know. I guess a funny-ish one is that I can finally online shop and I can get my package the next day or 2 days later. And a negative one, I guess, is I had to get used to the food and the time zones, the time difference between Aruba and the Netherlands.
How did you cope with that?
Yeah, I just got used to it. I really didn't did every I really didn't do anything different, honestly. I just dealt with it, and eventually it became a habit and it became normal.
Okay. What's something you wish you knew before moving here?
I would have definitely how do you say this? I would definitely like do a lot of things by myself in the beginning, so it would have been less heavy on me when I started living here on my own, because just all of a sudden everything got dumped on me and I'm start living alone.
What do you miss the most about Aruba?
The blue water and the sun.
How do you deal with homesickness?
For me, Aruba is not really, I don't miss Aruba. I miss my mom, my dad, and that part is what I miss the most. I mean, I can go fly to Spain and get the beaches there, go to the beach, swim in the water there. Like, for me, it's not about Aruba. It's more about my family that I miss. Of that makes it homesick for me.
What was your toughest moment, and how did you overcome it?
One of the toughest moments, I mean, I'm still dealing with that, is speaking Dutch. I don't know, I just feel very insecure and I just doubt myself when I speak it.
What's the funniest thing that has happened to you here?
There's one day when I was living still in The Hague, and dumb young self me, dumb me, thought it was a smart idea. I first woke up late that day for school, and I did not have any breakfast. But I had enough time to go to the store and come back to, have a quick breakfast and go to school. So I went with my skateboard, so to make it quicker. But I didn't know that it rained the previous day or a few hours earlier, and I didn't think about it. I went there fine, but when I was almost at home, I slipped on the pavement, and there was a mom strolling, I don't know, strolling with her kid, and she saw the whole thing happen. And in my backpack, I had milk. So when I fell on my back. So I went backwards, and I just heard, and it started dripping immediately in my bag. So everything I bought, it was very milky. So yeah, that is, I feel like, one of the funniest moment looking back at it. In the moment, it was not funny at all, but yeah, looking back at it, it's pretty funny.
What's it like to make new friends in a new country?
To shape it, like for me, I have anxiety. I have social anxiety. To be specific, I have social anxiety, especially, honestly, in every language. I know I am very shy, quiet person, so it's extremely hard for me to make new friends, and especially in the Netherlands. Why? Because I feel like every people here has their own group, and I feel like they're very selective to take someone in, or, to be a part. I'm not saying everybody is like that, but for what I have experienced, it felt like that to me, at least.
What was or is the most rewarding part of your experience?
The most rewarding part of this whole journey is that I have learned a lot. I came when I was 20, and I wasn't really mentally age of 20. And looking back now, I really have grown up mentally, physically from my experience. So I feel like that is pretty rewarding.
How did studying abroad impact your personal growth? Even though I feel like you already said this.
Yeah, don't skip it.
Okay. What advice would you give an unruined student thinking about studying here?
An advice that I would like to give in any person, an advice that I want to give anyone that wants to study abroad: just research everything years from upfront, especially when it comes to housing, because that was also that was the number one issue I had, is I couldn't find any place. And here in the Netherlands, you have to be registered, and they count the registered period. So if you registered on 2020, if you register in 2020 and you come to study next year, then it will be very unlikely that you will find an apartment or a place to stay. So you have to be at least 5-6 years ahead to find a decent place or find a place. It can be a small shelter, not shelter. How do you say schuur?
Hot.
Hot? No. Storage? No. Anyways,
Shed.
shed. Okay. Even though it can be a small shed, it's still something. But yeah, you don't want a shed, right? Next question.
That's it.
That's it?
Yeah. Let's have another page.
I don't.
No? That's
Fuck.
it. That was 13 questions. The 14th I didn't count. Or like the 13, I guess. But I guess you already answered it.
Ask me, what have I struggled with? What's the? Maybe I need to answer it.
Yeah, but I already said what's your biggest culture shock also.
Oh.
And how did you
Oh,
cope with
okay,
it?
okay.
And you just said you
Okay.
deal with it. You
Yeah,
dealt
yeah.
with it.
Okay, just ask me that again.
Okay. What was the biggest culture shock when you arrived and how did you cope with it?
My biggest culture shock, maybe not that major, but in Aruba, we have cars. And in the Netherlands, I feel like there's more bicycles than cars. And public transportation is a very big deal here. So I barely, maybe 1 to 3 times I used the bus in Aruba. But that was for touristy things in Aruba to do. I would never took the public transportation to go to school or anything. So I had to learn that. And well, you can say I struggle with it. Definitely.
How did you cope with it though?
And how I cope with it is just by doing it regularly. And I learn, and I just learned the right way to go, not the wrong way, but the right way to go.
Okay, do you have tips how to educate yourself in stuff like that?
Maybe don't do what I did. Didn't.
Anything else you want to re-ask?
I know. I think for now it's good.